So today I have to be reviewing one of the strangest Lego sets I've ever seen, the Tuxedo Cat. This is a Lego idea set coming out on June 1st of 2024. This is what fans wanted. 10,000 people said they want a life-size Lego cat, and we have it. It has 1,710 pieces. The set number is 21349 and is 18 plus. Okay, so first off, I gotta say, I'm a dog guy. I have a golden retriever. This is River. He's my best friend in the world. I'm just not a cat person. I've never really liked cats personally, and I know my girlfriend loves cats, and I asked her opinion of this set, and we'll be talking about that here in a minute, but just know I'm allergic to cats. I've never been a cat person. However, I'm going to look at this set very objectively as a Lego set first. With that said, if you're going out and buying a Lego cat for $100, it goes on sale June 1st of 2024. The box is a new style, which kind of caught me by surprise. There's paper bags inside it as well, and there's over 20 bags. It was actually a pretty sizable build given that it's 1,700 pieces. Quite an interesting instruction booklet. Inside you can see the original fan designer as well as the original submission on Lego Ideas of a Siamese cat, and then we have the breakdown of the Tuxedo Cat, which is quite an interesting snot technique style build. Now, what does the Tuxedo Cat look like in person? Well, I have to say, it is an impressive yet creepy build in my opinion. This is going to really vary person to person. You know, again, I'm a dog guy, so I'm looking at this like, all right, why is this cat continuing to stare at me with its tongue out? And that's a great question. Now, I have to say, as a Lego set, I am fairly impressed. It is almost the same size, if not the exact same size, of what a real Tuxedo Cat would be. Maybe it's a few inches shorter in its width or height, but for the relative size it is, you could put this on a table and maybe from far away, someone could be fooled that this is a real cat staring them down. As we look at the design closer, you can see that there's a lot of curve elements, yet Lego's still maintaining the studs on the side, so it still has that Lego look. Now, in terms of functionality, the cat's head can fully turn 360 degrees. That's totally not creepy at all. Some other functionality is the little end of the tail can move, as well as his or her paws can also be adjusted as well. Not honestly that much adjustment here. It's really just a standalone placement type of set. You're not going to be moving this all that much. Now, I have to point out, I love this technique on the back end of the tail. This is so cool, that little triangular piece and how that integrates. And that's the case with a lot of this set. While it uses traditional building techniques, there's a lot of great, fun, ingenious techniques being utilized. For example, how the ears move back and forth. It's very simple, yet very effective. Now, there is some more functionalities to the Tuxedo Cat. First off, you can take off the orange eyes and replace them with blue ones. Lego included 2 sets of printed eyes, so you can choose which color you like more. I personally favor the orange because they're not as daunting, but maybe you like the blue. Either way, I think the print of the eye is very well done, and you can also swap out the mouth of the cat, one showing its tongue and the other just a closed, more menacing looking Tuxedo Cat. It's really up to you whether you want like a thinking cat or a derpy cat. During the build, the designer specifically used an interesting technique to make sure the head is slightly raised so that none of those pieces are being caught while the head is spinning. Quite ingenious, and you'll see what I mean if you end up building the set. Now, I have to talk about the coloring. Obviously, Lego decided to do a Tuxedo Cat, but I think there's a very specific reason for that. It's a very simple color design. If they went for like a tabby cat, then you'd have a lot more pieces to have to create that pattern or design, or a lot more prints. Whereas with this black, you can simply just create the overall shaping of the cat, whereas you don't have to do as much detail. Now, it's also worth noting that there's a lot of new type of Lego pieces, some of which have already been introduced in like Speed Champion sets this year, but a lot of different curve elements that are pretty rare, if not brand new to this set. Very cool, but it really showed that Lego really needed new elements to really make this design work. Now, who's this set for? Well, it's probably the person that has a bookshelf, say, and wants just a cat. Maybe they're like me and allergic to cats, yet they want a cat. This is kind of the perfect set in that regard. Maybe you just want to tease your friends or tease your pets. That's also an option. And speaking of teasing pets, I had to see how my dog would react to the Tuxedo Cat. Poor River, he had a bit of a rough day. Now, with all that said, I do want to thank LEGO for sending this set over for review. My final thoughts on this set is, in my opinion, the cat's a little creepy, though very well built. The build experience was fun. You're getting a good value at 1,700 pieces. I asked my girlfriend Darby what she thought of this. She's a big cat person, and she actually said she really liked it. She found it very cute. She's going to be putting it on her desk or bookshelf, and she really enjoys the color-changing eyes, and to her, it makes a lot of sense. To me, not so much, but that's going to vary person to person.